Test 1, 2. Cue lights. Roll camera. Ready. In 3,
Oh, Szymanski.
2,
Bada Bean.
1.
What's up? Travel Dream.
Going live.
Marilyn Monroe. Howdy, howdy. The Hermit. Lioness. That's right. Still calling me that. Lola. Vicky Van Gogh. What's up? Justin Davis. That's right. Mo Bang. What up, man? Just doing Shell. What's up, Shell? One picture. She's in one picture. It's Boo. What's up? And Carrie Joe. Illuminator. I'll give you a hint. It's not the one where I'm biting her finger. It's not her. Here we go. Oh, the fishing trip. Boom. What's up? What's up? Here, we made it. It's another Thirsty Thursday. I'm wearing my shirt. Going too fast. Facial recognition. Michael. Linda, Lady Redskins. I don't know why I always say it like she's a boxer coming into the ring. And now in the other corner, it's Linda, Lady Redskins. It's just funner that way. Seaside Mom. Why did you call this meeting? Yeah, right. Well. Oh my, oh my. Oops. Well, look at that there. Look at that. Oh my, oh my. There it is. Yay! Thank you, sir. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Cause I'm a tough gal. What's up, Steve-O? Trisha feeling better. That's always good to see and hear. Kathleen Klein. Because she can kick your arse, yeah. I do not doubt that. I really don't. Oh, we already got him. We got one going on. Ready?
I guess we might as well get the bats out of the way. Yes, those damn bats.
As for the misled me. Oh, you like that shirt? Yeah. I had that one made. Fun stuff. I think it's at my store if you want to buy one. I don't know how well it'll go over if you're not blind, but you might get canceled. I have another one too I'll have to wear. It's Mr. Rockford. No, really, it's Mr. Rockford. Damn it. Come on. Navasi. Thunderstorm. Uh-oh. Hey, Planet Blair's here. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. All right. So. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oops, I missed it. There it is.
Yay!
Thank you, Trisha. Boo. Some people think I'm blind. The way I stumble over everything. Yeah. Well, there's a few things I wanted to yak about today. Yeah. Probably, piss some people off, but that's what I'm good at. Back on the proper shift after some training. Oh, cool. I keep hitting this fucking thing. Look at that. It's Mr. Line Screw. Dr. B. Yeah. Oh, my. Yeah. You never know who's going to pop in here anymore. There's Kathy. What's up, Kathy? Yeah, that's it. You got that right. Yeah, trigger warning coming up. Hey, Naz, what's going on? Happy Thursday. I hope everybody enjoyed their holiday weekend, those that it mattered, those that had an extra day off, and all that fun there shit. I hope everybody had a safe and happy holiday. I know I enjoyed it. I didn't do much, but hey. Bought a 5 window bus, picking it up tomorrow. Nice shit. Happy dance. Yeah, that's cool. For the safe special. Yeah, that's right. It has the perk of retirement, isn't it? Oh, shit. Let's see. What do I want to start with? That is the question. Being retired every day is a holiday. There you go. All right. Well, I guess I'll start with the nomads. Let's talk about the nomads just for a little bit. I made some videos recently. Oh man, my numbers are shit. Nobody's watching my stuff, but hey, I'll still make videos. That's what happens when you get sick and you take some time off. YouTube throws you away. But watch fireworks in the cemetery with the same people. That's right. They are the same people. I believe it. But there's a lot of times I say things, and are there any nomads left? All grounded by gas prices, yeah. But I'll say things here, but since I'm sitting here, it's just blown off. It's like and then a year, maybe 2 later, ta-da! Hey, he was right. Don't tell him he was right. Or he doesn't know what he's talking about. Or even some of their viewers will comment. You know, they'll say, hey, I'm having this, blah, 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 blah. Well, why don't you do this, that, and the other thing in the comments from somebody, you know, a subscriber, faithful watcher. And then they'll do said thing. And then weeks later, they'll make a video. Hey, I figured it out all by myself. So, yeah, I see that happen a lot. You know, the blind guy. What do you know? You don't know what you're talking about. You're sitting there in your mommy's basement and you're not out here doing it. You don't know nothing. You don't know. But then, a month later, yeah, Walmart's, I tried to go to 5 different Walmarts and they were no overnight parking. Did they say, hey, the blind guy said that 2 months ago? No. They won't cop to that. That old fuck. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Campsites are going to they're not getting packed. Hey, look, I have to book in a year in advance. Everywhere I go, everything. Oh, that fucking blind guy said that a while ago. But yeah, so they do that quite often. And I just find it kind of funny. I really do. I find it hilarious that, you know, it's very, very interesting to me. And I know I was talking about, you know, the one video I was talking about how, you know, are the nomads living a fantasy life? And I didn't want to, it came across the way the way I intended, because I didn't get a whole lot of, shitty comments in the comments section. So I guess everyone understood what I was trying to say. Only Bob gets the credentials to blow hot air up the wazoo. Yeah, apparently. But that's funny. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's just, I mean, and I get it. Some people just don't want to put it on their channel, and it's not everybody. Again, it's not everybody, but you see some of these channels that just like, la, 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 everything's great because I live in a van, or everything's great because I live in an RV. I don't have to worry about gas prices. I don't have to worry about food prices. I don't have to worry about crime. I don't have to worry about any of this political bullshit. I don't have to worry about Roe versus Wade. I don't have to worry about anything because I live in a vehicle and therefore I am exempt from the world's problems. I find that quite entertaining myself. So I just had to talk about it. But then again, you know how I do. You guys think it, I'll say it. And then, am I worried about pissing somebody off? Ooh, I don't care. You can't talk about that because you're gonna alienate half of your viewers and blah, blah, blah. Well, shit happens. What we got going on here? That's your friend John from Connecticut. I listen to what you have to say because a lot of times what you have to say is future tense. Are you sure you're not a prophet? No. I will say this. I think I'm just observant. I pay attention to shit. Therefore, you know, and I guess, you know, when you're out there doing it, you, RV parks are full of mosquitoes. When you're out there doing it, I guess you're just engulfed in it and you don't really, you know, you can't see inside. But when you're sitting out here looking in and you're watching everything and you're reading stuff and you're trying to keep up on things, and because, let's face it, you know, I said this many times, the nomads don't watch the nomads. Very few. It's not like, you know, Aja's watching Jimmy's videos because he's sitting right there. And she's not watching, you know, everybody else. They're not paying attention. You know, they're not watching RV Miles and this and that. They don't watch each other because they're there. So they're not watching other YouTubers. So, you know, So they don't pay attention to shit. I pay attention to shit, so I kind of see things coming. I try to tell them, but they don't listen to me because, again, I'm the old blind guy sitting in my mommy's basement, which is not. It's my studio. I wonder how the e-beggars are doing. Prices are up for everybody, and many don't have. Yeah, I know. That's why I said a lot of them are sitting back just hoping that somebody says, hey, you want to, we'll send this to you. Do you want to plug it on your channel? So they get some free shit, because to go out and buy it, it's expensive as hell. Yeah, careful, you only have alien viewers. That's right. You don't want to alienate half of your viewers. Traveling again 3 weeks. To the Outer Banks. Outer Banks is cool. It's a nice place. Shell keeps it real honest. My numbers suck, but hey, the way I see it, that's right. Hey, there's Miss King. How you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. Good to see ya. Deductive reasoning. That is right. Yeah, you just kind of pay attention. Like I said, if you pay attention, you can see this stuff coming, and you let people know. But then again, a lot of people are in denial. You can have 1 and 1 and come up with 2 instead of 40-11. And the other thing is, again, if you're trying to justify your selling everything, and I'm not talking about retire, I'm talking about some 30-year-old will just say, selling everything, quitting their job and moving into it. They're trying to justify that life as free, cheap, and easy, and I can do whatever. So if you say, look, times are about to get tough. You know, you can go here and park, you can go there. It's shutting down. This is shutting down. And the more and more people are going to do it, people are going to find ways to make money, whether it's the government or local government or whatever, making little rules and regulations that you have to pay this or do that or pay to park here, or just private places going, hey, we used to let these people park here for free overnight, you know, as long as they came in and bought a breakfast. Well, now we're gonna charge them. Well, they don't want to hear that, because again, they got to keep their head in the sand, because if they look up and go, this reality is, yeah, it's a great life because this is what I want to do, but it blows that whole, this is a fantasy, and you people living in the houses and paying property taxes and mortgages, you're all fools. But now half of them are running and they're paying property taxes because they're going, I need a fucking home base. Times are fucked up, and I can't just roam around here. And you see more and more and more people, if they didn't get one, they're looking for one. So, you know, you can't say a whole lot of stuff to them and have them listen, because again, that blows that whole, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread thing out of the water. And again, I'm not saying that everybody does that, because there are a lot of people who go, hey, this sucks, that sucks. Holy Christ, my shit broke down. I got to wait 6 weeks just to get in. Sure, they let me stay in the parking lot, but this sucks. It's fucking hot. I'm going to go get a hotel anyway. You know, yeah, there are lots of them that do that. And they're the ones that I appreciate. But I have to call it the way I see it. Yeah. But if they truly do ignore what's going on, they are going to wake up one day to a very, very strange, sad, very rude awakening when shit just slaps them in the face. RV life is great. My AC is broke. It's 104. Oh. I was just watching Chrome today. His air conditioner went out too. Something's wrong with it, and he can't get the part. It's on a Sunday. It's hot as balls. Him and the dog are sweating to death. They finally found a place down by the water. They met up with Emmy. Ooh, I just drank water. Now I got the hiccups and a burp. There we go. I'm good now. But then again, shit happens here too, you know. In the middle of winter, you get up one day and you get downstairs and you go, why is it so fucking cold in here? And you look at the thermostat and you go, what the hell? And you hit the button. The fucking heater's gone. So you gotta call a repairman, wait for them to come, spend a bunch of money on that shit. So yeah, it happens everywhere. But that's the thing. if life sucks, if things are fucked up, if prices are rising, and it affects me sitting here, I'm sure it's going to affect everybody else across the board. If gas prices make me fucking cry when I just got to drive up the road to go to the store, I'm sure it's going to make somebody who cries that's driving from fucking Florida to Washington State. Come on. Oh no, it doesn't affect me at all. Because I gave up my mortgage, so therefore I'm loaded. Yeah, you're full of shit. You're loaded with shit. That's what you're loaded with. What's up, Ron? Morning from the future. Nice. Friday morning. Rob Q, what up? All right. Let's see. What do I want to talk about now? My AC goes out. That's it. I'm going to the mountains and pretend to be a nomad. Money is no object when it's this hot. I agree with you. When it's fucking hot, it's hot. I can throw on some clothes and a coat and everything, gloves and all that good shit to stay warm, but when it's cold, but when it's hot, yeah. AC, damn it. Crank that shit up. My wife, she's always like, but the electric bill, I'll pay it. I don't care. We won't eat. There they are, dreaming out loud. What's up, guys? Nissan Versa. I was looking at those when we were looking at cars. How do you like that thing? Is it all right? Yeah, Shell's video about the creamer. That was a good one. I like that. That was funny shit. Annabelle. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that was one of the options I was looking at, actually. More stimulus checks, really? Good Lord, that's crazy. Yeah, that was good. I like that. What's up, Alan? 105. Fuck that. Factory picks up our camper in a couple weeks for repair. Nice. Versa Visa. That was a good one. Well, since we're talking about vehicles and all that good stuff, how about let me go over here. What's this? What does this say? What the fuck is that? I can't read it. It's too small now. Good time to insert ad. No. What is this? Now's a good time to insert an ad. I'm not inserting an ad now. Fuck off. Oh, YouTube. The shit you guys do. All right. Anywho. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Electric cars. Electric shit. All this electric garbage. Okay? Yeah, and I say garbage. Here's the deal. Now, I know this great administration, they want to get rid of all the fossil fuels. Fuck this gas shit. Shut down the pipeline, do whatever. But yet I just heard that they sent a whole bunch of barrels of oil, of our oil, to some other country. And then he stands up there and says, all you got to do is, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. All you got to do is, you gas station people, just lower your prices. It's just that simple. I mean, hey, if the truck rolls in and says, hey, it's fucking, $10 a gallon, you don't have to charge $10 a gallon. Charge $9, charge $8. You don't need to pay your employees. You don't need to keep the lights on. You don't need to fucking do anything. You don't need any of that stuff. It's simple. Just lower your prices. What a fucking moron. What a fucking moron. Who would even say something like that? Just lower your prices. Come on. You don't have any overhead, do you? You don't have to pay employees. You don't have to keep your fucking lights on. You don't have to do none of that. Just sit there in the dark and sell gas and be fucking happy. Lower your prices. That fucking old dialing old dickhead. Anyway. And it's the big push. It started in California because, once those knuckleheads start about shit, no more fucking small engines, no more generators, no more fucking lawnmowers, no more gas powered anything. Electric. Get every fucking thing electric. Well, look, folks. First of all, I was watching this thing. I knew this was going to happen, but I was watching this thing, so I thought I'd share it with you. Right quick. It's two dudes, okay? One has a pick-em-up truck. It's a gas one. It is pulling a trailer. They have the exact same trailer on an electric pick-em-up truck, okay? Very similar stuff, and they set everything up. They little punch in the little stuff. Oh, it's a trailer. It's this and that. Because everything's a computer now. You can't really fix anything. But anyway, so they set off to see what's going to happen. And the little electric car says it can go. It's going to be. You're going to be able to go X amount of miles, and it's not a problem. So first thing the guy does is he has to pull out his little app and find out where the charging stations is to see if he can even make it to one, and then how far in between and everything. So that's the first thing you got to do. They have a third truck who is there. He has the ability to charge the truck if it needs to, and he also has 2 cans of fuel if the other truck runs out of gas, because this is the thing. We're going to drive until we basically both run out of power to see which one is better. So let's just go ahead.
So Andre, 85.9 miles.
Basically cutting in half his
No,
mileage.
it's a third.
Oh, yeah,
That's how far he got.
320 miles is his range. He went 88
90
miles.
Well,
This is insane.
You still had a little bit of space.
so to be fair, the Lightning, I had another 9%. So we could have gone maybe another 9 more miles. Been right at 95 miles from 100 to 0.
Still, it's a third of the range, dude.
A couple of parameters worth noting on this test. The outside temperature was 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and both trucks had the internal temperature set at 70 degrees Fahrenheit with air conditioning.
And if
on
it was colder, it would have got
Now, the
less.
trip from northern Longmont to Castle Rock, we gained about 1,000 feet in elevation, and we did have an occasional crosswind of about 10 miles per hour. Now, kind of what we wanted to do was run it completely out of energy and then use the hybrid to kind of put some juice back into it. But when we realized we're towing, it's all highway driving, there's not a lot of exits, we decided...
Kind of dangerous.
Yeah, we decided to be a little bit safe, so we're calling it quits at 86 miles. I'm going to plug it in. What are you going to do?
My truck is showing 129 miles left of my range. How about I just go back to Longmont and forget, just leave Tommy here.
Wait, so you're going
Just
to
leave Tommy here.
you're going to try to make the trip all the way back on one tank.
Exactly.
Where I got completely stuck one way.
Yeah, why not?
You know what we should do is once we get to Longmont, if we make it,
And here's another thing.
Call Tommy.
They're going to
So
show
we're going to plug it
at
in.
the charging
Poor Andre's
station.
got to keep driving without peeing, and we're going to go get some chicken.
this whole area of the parking lot is now unusable. And the only other thing Tommy could do is basically decouple the trailer, park it over there, and then come over here and plug in. That's the only way he would be able to prevent people from having a drive-through issue. Look at this.
So there you go. That's the future, folks. Right there. That's your future. That is your future. You can go 80 miles until you got to find one of these places, pull in, block the whole parking lot, and then sit there for I don't know how many hours, go take a piss, eat, run around, do jumping jacks, whatever. And I'll put a link when I get out of here, Lola. I'll put a link to that down below. I will put a link to the next one I'm going to play too, because the next one is even better, I think. So right there, just think about that for a moment about, okay, so, well, wait a minute, you could probably get a bigger battery. This is the Ford, I forget what the new thing is, but yeah, it's the big fucking to-do now. Everybody's all going crazy about these things. So that's pulling a trailer, you see, and they both had the same thing. So Yeah. The truck said you're going to be able to go 100 and whatever mile, or I forget how many miles, but it went 88 miles. That's it. That's not very far, if you ask me, especially if you're a nomad or even a vacationer. But hey, we don't need these gas things. We just cut all this stuff off and let's go for these electric cars, these zero emission vehicles, because we are putting too much CO2 in the air. So we need to use these zero emission vehicles. Ooh, are they really? Well, here's the deal. I said this before too, but I found this dude, and this is pretty cool because, of course, I'll pat myself in the back. He just backed up what I said. But anyway, zero emission. That's zero emissions coming out of the tailpipe. How did the car get there? Did they go, we want a car, boom, zero emissions, and we made a car? No, it takes a shit ton of energy to make one of those cars. And it takes even more to make the batteries.
In reality, a huge amount of CO2 is produced just making a vehicle, because you have to dig raw materials out of the ground, transport them to factories where they can be formed into car parts before finally being assembled into vehicles. Each step requires energy, and so we create CO2. So you can see the conventional vehicle comes to the showroom having generated about 6 tons of CO2.
The electric
Now
one?
this is the critical part.
Here we go.
Making a battery isn't easy. The materials required are harder to find, and making a battery cell requires a huge amount of energy. So the battery vehicle comes to the showroom having generated about 12 tons of CO2. And you can see you'd have to drive it around 80 or 90,000 miles before you offset that CO2 penalty. But it is better in the end. So the electric vehicle still looks good here as well, right?
Exactly, Radical One.
Well, this is where it gets interesting. You see, the conventional vehicle has a 400-mile range, while the electric vehicle in this example has a 125-mile range.
But if you're pulling a trailer,
Now,
88.
125 miles might be enough for some of you, but most of us want more. We'd like to be able to drive great distances across the states. Or if you're here in Texas, you might just want to get to the next city.
I like that part too.
So really, we need to be comparing a 400-mile range electric vehicle. And as you may have guessed, a longer range requires a larger battery, which means a larger CO2 penalty. And now you start to see the problem. Over its expected lifetime, it has emitted more CO2 than the conventional vehicle.
See?
It has contributed more to climate change than the conventional vehicle, and that is the crux of the problem. It has produced more CO2, but we've measured none.
That's the thing. It produced more, but yet, when they stick that little meter on the tailpipe, zero emissions. It's better. It's not. Now, I'm going to take it one step further. Now, the life of that battery is done. It will no longer take a charge, whether it be 5, 8, 10 years down the road. Now, even if it's not yours, even if you sell it used, somebody, eventually, that battery is not going to take a charge anymore. What happens then? You need to get rid of the battery. How much energy is it going to take to recycle that battery? More. Poof. There you go. And like the Radical One just said, instead of getting rid of the fossil fuels, getting rid of the diesel and the gas, how about you stop chopping down the goddamn rainforest? How about you stop clear cutting for lumber? You can still cut down lumber without clear cutting. You can pick and choose and leave trees, and because trees grow, but they grow slow. And it's just like after a wildfire, trees grow, lots of stuff grows. It's not the end of the world. It is a renewable resource, but you know, stop clearing out the rainforest. Then maybe you wouldn't have so much problem. But no, it's everybody. So let's just do this electric car thing. I don't know who is lobbying for this and who's getting paid, but let me tell you, it is not the answer. Because, again, just to make the car, make the battery, and all that other shit, it produces more than a regular conventional car does. It's simple. People that are a lot smarter than me can explain this better. But hey, come on. I mean, I was looking that up. There's not a whole lot of data for the car batteries yet, but there is I should have pulled it up. Right now there's a whole bunch of talk about all that, because there's a bazillion cell phone batteries, and basically it's the same thing, you know, they're lithium ion batteries and all that shit. So, to recycle a whole wad of, and then just you can't just take the battery and just toss it in a recycle bin. No, that's not allowed. You can't just throw it out. That's not allowed. If it's mishandled, they can blow up. All kinds of shit. So now, you know, you have to take it to some recycling place, you know, not that it's a big deal, but it's not like, you know, hey, we can sit here on our asses and go, you know, Alexa, order me this, call or Uber Eats, order off of Amazon, and never get your ass off the couch except to open the door and have everybody throw packages and food at you. But now you got to get your lazy ass up and you got to drive to some recycling center and say, hey, do you take this? Or I've heard, and it's new, I'm sure it'll be different later. What we got going here? Yeah. And again, I'm sure in the future it'll be different, but right now I heard a couple people bitching that, you know, they'd rather drive the car into off a cliff and collecting insurance money than pay $10,000 to get the battery replaced. And then when they take the battery out, they're going, you got the new battery in, here's your old one. Here it is. What the fuck do you want me to do with it? I don't know. If you want us to get rid of it, it's going to cost you another fucking $2,000 or some crazy shit like that, you know? And I'm like, are you serious? That's a little bit nuts. There's a couple new battery technologies being worked on that could change things. I hope so, because right now it isn't any better. I know it takes twice the energy to make aluminum cans for recycled cans as it does to just make them. Oh, really? I believe it. And then again, half the shit that we recycle doesn't get recycled anyway. The way they pick through shit. They can throw the old batteries out in the fields. What's all the ruined wind turbine parts. I saw huge piles of old propellers all up and down 287 Texas. Man, that's fucked up. Peach, what up, PJ? Battery be replaced by individual packs of cell rather than the whole battery needing replaced. But still, and then let's add this on top of everything. You can get a car or you can get a truck for, I don't know, 50, 60 grand. Or you can go get the fancy electric one for 100 grand. Yeah, because everybody's got that much money. Oh, we can't even fucking afford to put gas in. Now we got to spend all this money. And then in a couple of years when the shit goes out, we got to fucking pay $10,000, $20,000 to replace batteries and shit. I don't know. It's all crazy. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, all these gas cars and diesel vehicles, but hey, that's what we got. That's what we're doing. And again, stop chopping down all the fucking trees. And there's even a thing that shows like, okay, here's a car. It puts out CO2. There you go. That's it. It puts out CO2. And then it shows a cow. Oh, well, cows put out more CO2 than a vehicle. Yeah, but a cow, you know, has the cycle. You know, CO2, oxygen, CO2, oxygen, CO2. So it does the whole thing. Cars don't do anything, you know. But anyway, I just found it interesting. Each household uses usually at least 5 times the electric that each used in. Oh, I believe that. I believe it for sure. Yeah, that's an easy one to swallow and believe for sure. I mean, you know, computers and cell phones being charged all the time, and a laptop, and TVs in every room, and microwaves, and all these other things that need power that we didn't have back in them good old days. But yeah, I can see, trying to come up with the technology in electric cars or hybrid cars. And I guess apparently hybrid cars are pretty much the way to go, but you're still using both, because when you're cruising, you can use the battery. And then, when you need the when you need the, the internal combustion engine, it picks up and it actually, through the alternator and everything, charges the batteries and all that happy horse shit. And yeah, so there's a whole bunch of things, but work on it. Again, it's not like, we're used to, no, get rid of all this. We're outlawing all this by the year. We want no gas vehicle, in California. We don't want any lawnmowers, weed whackers, chainsaws, nothing that runs on gas. That's it. We want it all out of here. But you don't have the shit fixed. It's not working. Maybe down the future, like you say, oh, well, you can replace each cell and it won't be expensive. And they're going to do this and do that. And there's technologies in the works. In the fucking works. Not now. So we're going to just, fuck that. Just shut down the pipeline. Let's send all oil somewhere else. And let's raise gas prices and make everybody run and buy electric cars or hybrids. And then you look at the price of these things and it says, $40,000. $8,000 fucking market increase because everybody wants one. So we can charge $8,000 more. So we're going to. So everybody's running around going, oh, well, yeah, I got that money. Hell, I'll buy 2. They're cheap. Why not? It doesn't make any sense. So they're going to make people buy these things. And again, just like the iPhone. Here's the iPhone. What do you think is going to come out first? The new iPhone or the next variant for the fucking COVID? Roll the wheel. Here's the iPhone 10. Oh, look at that. Here's the iPhone 11, the iPhone 11X, the iPhone 11 XL. Hey, here's the iPhone 12. My fucking 10 doesn't even work yet, but we got the 12 and 3 11s in between there. Here's the iPhone 13. My 10 still doesn't fucking work right. Don't worry, we're sending you updates out daily. Don't worry. In the meantime, hand me $1,200 and I'll give you this new 13. Well, my 12 still works like garbage. My 10 half works. But no, we'll get one. So let's just go buy electric cars. They might work, they might not. Hey, look, the little dashboard says I can go 200 miles. Fuck. I only went 80 miles and it says I got 2 more miles to go. Oh, well, that's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll fix it. We'll send you an update in a month. Just buy the thing and do it. That's the way we do shit. And it's dumb. It's fucking dumb. I don't care what anybody says. It's dumb. If you got the technology and it's working and it's going to do it, push it out there. But no, let's get rid of everything first. Yeah, let's get rid of everything first. That's right. Soon we'll be... Hey man, the locals did it. I just had to look over and see that. That's funny. I don't know. It's just all crazy. Again, do your thing, do your do. Work on technology, but don't fucking make us get rid of shit first. It just doesn't make any sense. Why don't you just, everybody get rid of your washers and dryers and go down to the river and beat your clothes against the rock and hang them out on the line. Funny shit. Funny shit. Yeah, exactly. Oh, could you imagine just taking this thing? I mean, anybody that has some mechanical, inclinations or mechanical ability can wrench on on a internal combustion engine. Well, now there are even more electronic chips and everything. But could you imagine when one of these electric cars takes a shit and you got to take it to the shop? The fucking shit that's going to have to go through and how expensive it's going to be. Hell, we got fucking trucks still sitting out in the lots because there's no chip, because there's a chip shortage. Well, electric cars, one big fucking giant chip. There's a fucking 1,000 chips in there. Computers run every damn thing. How are they making these fucking things with if there's no chips? Computers run the whole damn thing. I don't understand it, man. I just don't understand it. And then again, when it gets hot, when it gets cold, it affects different things because computers hate the fucking heat. We know that. And batteries hate the cold. I don't know. It's all weird. It's all weird. But hey, before we get it all fixed, let's just put an end to and outlaw gas cars because I want to. People are so fucking dumb. I just don't understand it. They won't have them again. Well, we talked about this before too. I think it was even you, Lola, that said about when one of these things catches on fire, it burned for like 40 some hours. I know back in the day when I was still a firefighter, when the automatic seatbelts and shit like that, when they came into play, when you get in and you sit in the seat and you turn the key, the thing comes and the seatbelt automatically kind of goes and does all its thing. Well, we had to learn where to cut and all that because of the way the springs and the mechanism were in the rails and everything. Because we're used to going and cutting the A post to B post and then rolling the roof back to get someone that's entrapped. Well, if you fucking cut them things wrong, you can wind up flying, doing all kinds of wild shit. And then we had another one when all these little kind of like hybrid things started coming out, the Priuses and everything, about where the batteries are, how to cut, where not to cut. If something's on fire, stay the fuck away from that. Don't even try. Just run. All kinds of stuff. So that's another thing that everybody, a lot of people don't think of. EMS, police, firefighters. What are they got to worry about cars for? They have to know. They have to fucking know. If there's a crash, what's going to happen? Is this thing going to blow the fuck up? Is it going to burn for 4 days until it finally goes out? Can anybody get near it? If somebody, is trapped and you cut here, are you going to fucking die? All kinds of crazy shit. You have to know these things, But nobody thinks of that. They just, gas engines suck. It's killing us all. Global warming. It's all your fault. You and the cows. Yeah. Everything's electric because California said. So we're all going to follow suit. And then we got these fucking morons over here in New York, the California of the East. Those fucking boneheads. I don't know. It's all crazy. But anyway, I hope me showing you a little bit, not just spouting my opinion, a little bit of something to back up my opinion, and it is my opinion, that I don't think electric cars are the answer. I agree with the radical one over there. I think trees are the answer. Stop chopping down the fucking rainforest and stop clear cutting. And yeah, if you clear some land to build a house, plant a fucking tree back. Something. That's the way things work. Remember when you went to school and you learned all about photosynthesis and all that other stuff? Remember that? Just the good old days. Before they taught you in school that daddy fucks daddy and daddy gets pregnant and that's how babies are made. Before they started teaching dumb shit like that, they used to teach us stuff like, hey, plants take in carbon dioxide and produce oxygen. We breathe oxygen and expel carbon dioxide. We live a symbiotic relationship. Our exhale is their inhale. Their exhale is our inhale. See how we get along? Doesn't it work really nice? Let's chop them all down and kill them and then say, why is the earth dying? It must be the cars and the cows. See how stupid people are? And these are the people that we elect and put in office and go, yeah, that's the answer. Because these rich guys are giving me a whole shitload of money to let them cut down all the fucking trees. And then these other rich guys are giving me even more money to push their electric cars. So guess what? We're cutting down trees and we're selling electric cars because that is how we get things done around here. Steel Tin Adventures, what's going on? I don't know. Again, keep going with it, but when you get it all worked out, then you can push your electric cars and tell us our gas cars suck. But until then, figure it the fuck out first. Hybrids, so far, again, everything that I read about the hybrids, they're probably the best because it's the best of both worlds. It cuts down on the emissions of out of the tailpipe for real, and it's not as much emissions making the battery, and it kind of works in tandem to bring everything down just a little bit without going crazy like the damage of making the electric car and the battery and recycling the battery and all other bullshit does. So everything I'm hearing is, yeah, like the hybrids are the best. And that's why they're flying off the shelves too. You can't find one hardly. Not for a decent price anyway. What's up there, Pamela G? Go back to the Flintstones. There you go. The Flintstone motor. Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Science doesn't depend on facts anymore. You're right. All right, let's see. All right, let's move on to my next bitch fest. You know my opinion on electric cars now. I hope they figured it out, but hey. I thought the word science was redefined as follow the money. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think California needs a law that no one in with a California license can travel more than 3 miles a day. That will clear up most smog. Yeah, right? Oh, shit. I don't know. That's a good question. All right. Now I'm going to get into the touchy subject. Ready? I'm just going to talk about this briefly. And it's because I'm a male. I should only have a little bit of say, and I'll explain that in a minute. That's the Roe v. Wade thing. All right. Again, I'm a male. I'm just going to tell you my opinion, and that's all it's worth. And a man should only have a little bit of say. And again, what do you mean, fucking man? My choice. Okay, here, let me just hear me out. Hear me out. All right, first of all, I think that the overturning of Roe v. Wade was stupid. I don't see the sense in it. I don't know what ever fucking possessed anybody to do. I don't think it was a fucking smart idea. I think it was dumb. Here's what I think is even dumber, more stupid. I really don't understand it. You have people in California and other woke left places like that, ranting, raving, taking to the streets, and destroying shit in a state that it's still legal. My body, my choice. Smash shit, burn shit, destroy shit. Well, why are you doing that? Because that decision just took it away from, and each state has its own. You live in a state that said it's still legal. You can still go get an abortion here in this state. So why are you protesting and ranting and raving and destroying shit? If you want to protest the overall thing, fine. But what I don't understand is, why are you destroying shit and causing chaos in states where it is still legal? You people are brain dead. I'm sorry. You're a bunch of fucktards. You're fucktards. All right? If you want to, again, protest, this was a dumb decision. Why are they doing this? Blah, 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 blah. But to be smashing shit in the state where it's still legal, just like here, as soon as the leak came out, our governor said, doesn't matter what they say, when they turn it over to this state, it's still going to be legal. So why would anybody in this state want to go destroy shit in this state where the guy said, no, it's cool. It's not a problem. You don't have to fucking burn our shit down. We're on your side. But no, they're still fucking Philadelphia. You know, those fucking knuckleheads. I think that's the worst part about our state, Philadelphia. But anyway. But, again, I'm not touching it. I'm not doing the whole thing. Is it murder? Is it not? Is it a fetus? Is it a baby? I mean, hey, you know, as soon as you get pregnant, you go, hey, I'm pregnant. Hey, I got a baby. You don't say, hey, I got a fetus. My fetus. You say, you call it a baby. So I don't know. But I'm not getting that because I am a male. I don't have to do that. But here is the thing where I was saying, I think a male has a little bit of a say. And this is why. Not me, because I'm not in that position. But if you are a couple, you're together, you get pregnant, and she says, I'm having it. And the guy goes, okay. She says, and you are going to pay for it until it's 18, maybe even longer, but you are paying for it. Oh. So I'm on the hook because of this decision you made. The thing we did was a decision you made. Okay, I guess I'll have to deal with that. Now, let's say this. Same couple. She says, we're not ready. I'm getting rid of it. And he says, no. I want to keep it. We can do this. I'll get another job if I have to. We can do this. No, you shut the fuck up. My body, my choice. So that's where I think a guy has a little bit of a say, because you didn't do it by yourself. And if you decide to keep it and he says, no, get rid of it, he has to. He made the choice. I mean, you made the choice for him. So he can't say, my money, my choice. I don't want to pay you for 18 fucking years. Get rid of it. That's not an option, right? But if she says, I'm keeping it, you're paying. But if he says, no, hey, I'll pay now. Oh, no, I'm not asking you to pay now, because if we do have it, you are going to fucking pay. But you don't have a choice in the matter. It's my decision because it's my body. And if I want to get rid of it, I'm going to. That's the only thing I have to say about that. But my big thing about it was the whole thing of, if you live in a state that says it's still okay and still legal to do it, why are you destroying shit in your state? You people are moronic fucktards. And that's all I'm going to say about that now. I'm not even going to look at the comments because I don't want to get into a this for that thing. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know when life begins. I'm not religious, so I don't know when life begins. I'm not the Pope or God, so I don't know. And quite frankly, I don't care. And again, I don't, I'm not saying a whole lot. I just wanted to say that's what my opinion on. I do think it was stupid because I know the word Planned Parenthood automatically, it's an abortion clinic. No, it's not an abortion clinic. You can go get free condoms. You can go get free screenings. You can go get free pap smears. You can go get all kinds of things that a lot of people can't afford because we live in the United States with shitty fucking healthcare. So when women and young girls can go to these places called Planned Parenthood, it's not just to go to get abortions. It's to go, again, get contraceptive, get the pill for free, get all kinds of medical stuff for free. So if that's going to be shut down and illegal and everything, that's dumb, because that's going to put a lot of people at risk. And of course, there's a whole, well, people are going to go get abortions anyway, and they're going to be fucking doing coat hangers like they did. Well, I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking about everything away from the abortion part of it. The other stuff that's going to be sucked into it somehow, which is really going to harm people. Again, like the, free screenings and free this and all that other stuff. So it's not just, oh, Planned Parenthood, that's just the baby killing me. No, it's not. No. But that's going to get lumped in there. And they're also talking about making it illegal. They're working on it now. But so say if you live, say for instance here, say in Pennsylvania, it's legal, and in Maryland it's not. So all you got to do is just drive across the border from Maryland into Pennsylvania and get one and then go back home. Well, they're trying to make it so, no, if you cross the border into a legal state, well, what are you going to do? You're going to fucking give everybody that drives across the state line, they got to stop and get a fucking sonogram? Show me your papers, show me proof of vaccination, and you have to stop and get a sonogram and pee on this stick and wait 3 minutes. What the fuck? How are they going to do that? I'm sure they'll find a way. But anyway, I don't know. Yeah, that is how they pay for that free stuff. But hey, I would rather my tax money go to young people getting birth control, condoms, free checkups, than going to fucking free crack, free heroin, and free crack pipes. That's for goddamn sure. I would rather my tax dollar go to that. But again, anyway, I'm not here to do the whole is it right, is it wrong thing. Again, my thing was just, if you live in a state where it's still okay, why are you fucking destroying your state? You're dumb. All right, now the big one. The big one. Can of worms, yes. I know. I knew I was going to open that can of worms, but I see all these people and they're bitching about it and they're doing this and that and everything. And first of all, they act like the Supreme Court said that, hey, you're never going to get one. And if you do, we're going to hang you in the town square. Well, again, I'm not agreeing with it. I think it's a dumb fucking idea. I think it was a dumb thing, but that's just my opinion. What do I have to say about it? I'm an old man. I'm never going to get pregnant. So it doesn't affect me. It's not my choice. However, they left it up to the state, which is dumb. I think leaving shit up to the different states for a lot of things. The next thing I'm going to talk about, which is guns. Hear that, YouTube? I said the word gun. But anyway, guns. If they had one fucking, this is the way it is. Boom. If you go from New York to California, you can go the whole way through and you can zigzag through all the states. This is the law. This is the way it is. No. In this state is that. In this state is that. In that state is this. In this state is that. You got to drive around some states and all this other bullshit. And it's horse shit. But anyway, the Second Amendment is under attack really, really bad. And here's what I will say. This kind of ties back into the R.V. Wade, but this is just my thinking of what they say. So, we have some mass shootings, right? First thing they say, we got to get rid of these guns because we have to protect our children. We have to protect our children. But when the Supreme Court says we can't kill as many unborn ones as we want, that's bad, and we're going to burn down cities. But we have to protect our children, so therefore we have to get the guns out of the hands of all the people. Now, here's where it gets wacky. Why do we need the Second Amendment? Well, for this administration, more than ever, or right now, definitely, because anybody who doesn't agree with them, come on, anybody who doesn't agree with them, they will do anything, literally anything, to destroy you. You're no good. You're worthless. Your opinion doesn't count. You know? Nothing. They defy all authorities all the time. They ignore and defy anyone that doesn't agree with them. What were they doing? They encouraged, unlawful disobedience. It's a plain, simple law. You can't do anything to sway a judge, jury, or anything else. It's against the law. There is laws. And I don't want to hear anybody yell, oh, that's not a law, that's this, that. It's a law. You cannot do that. It is a law. But this administration encouraged people. That's right. The president, out of his own mouth, the president's press secretary, out of her mouth, said, yeah, go to the Supreme Court justice's houses, and protest. Block the streets, cause chaos. You can't do that. But they encouraged that. When the Supreme Court makes a decision that they didn't like, fuck them. Let's impeach them all. Let's expand the Supreme Court. Let's do this. Let's get more of our people in here. Oh, that poor black dude. What did you do? Oh, you're horrible. Clarence, you're black. You're supposed to be on our side. You fucked everything up. What are you doing? We got to get you out of there. Bounce that black motherfucker out of there. That's what they're saying. We got to make all these changes because they're making rules that we don't like. We don't like it. We got to get rid of everybody. Fuck them. Just ignore the Supreme Court. Nothing. Don't worry about what they say. Do what we say. I'm the president. This is the vice president. This is fucking, do what we say. Fuck the Supreme Court. Doesn't matter. Because we are after the fucking liberal world agenda. So just think. If they do all that, and they go against the courts, they go against the legislature, they go against the Supreme Court, they go against anybody because they don't agree with them, what the fuck do you think they're going to do when you don't agree with them? So yeah, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. This is to ensure that these boneheads don't run around and go, hey, let me see your voter card. Republican, that's illegal. You can't do that anymore. We're going to take your house. We're going to take your car. We're going to take all your guns. We're going to do it because you're not on our side. That's illegal. And we're just going to bum rush you. Well, you don't need guns. Why would you need guns? Well, here's the other thing that they do. We're going to take your guns. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to restrict this. We're going to restrict that. But what else are we going to do? We're going to defund the police. We're going to tie the hands of the police that are still there. We're going to make it so nobody wants to be an officer because it's shit pay. They're treated like garbage. They're overworked, underpaid, and we're just going to cut $1 million, $2 million this year. Next year it'll be a couple more million. So we're going to defund the police. So when somebody breaks in your house, call the police. You might have to wait for an hour. Your whole family will be dead by then. But no, you have no right. You don't need to protect yourself. That's what the police are for, that we are defunding. So why do we need a Second Amendment? For that. For that. Right there. That's all you need to know. And we have to take guns off the street. So why are you going to come to people and go, you have a gun, You have a carry permit. You don't need to have that. We got to get guns off the street, so we're coming to you. Well, why? I never hurt anyone. Had one for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, however many years. I never hurt anyone. Never even hurt anyone. Well, why do you got to take... What are you doing to get the other people? New York. Days after. Days. Not a month, not a week. Days after the Supreme Court made their ruling on New York's stupid little may issue bullshit. The Supreme Court said, no, it is not may issue. Every state is a shall issue. You don't have to jump through hoops or prove that you are a celebrity or a fucking government figure to get a carry permit. That's right. All the people that are saying you don't need one, they either have one in their pocket or they have 5 guys walking around them every day with them in their pocket. So they don't have to worry about it. But New York says, no, you had to do it. So Supreme Court said you have to do it. When you get a carry permit, I don't know if everybody knows this, but I'll just tell you real quick. It's just like going and buying a firearm. You get a background check, you've done all this other bullshit. So you go, you fill out the paperwork, you give them fucking references and all kinds of shit. And then you do a background check, and then you get your carry permit. Some states require you have to take this many hours of classes or whatever. But again, each state. But New York said, okay, Supreme Court's making us. So, okay, you can go ahead and you can apply for your carry permit. Well, here's what you got to do. First, you got to jump through these hoops. And they are. You have to have this many hours of classroom. You have to have this many hours of range time. And you have to take a test and you have to get at least an 80%. So you don't have to be a basketball player or a fucking supermodel or a judge or a fucking city councilman. Now you can be Joe Blow. But you have to go through that. Now, if you do get your carry permit, guess where you can carry? Yeah, from your house, walk into your car and out of your car and walk down the street and back in your car. Because as soon as you touch a doorknob, you're in violation. You can't take it on the subway or any other public transportation. You can't take it to a church, a school, a hospital, a restaurant, a bar, a store. So you can't go to Times Square. You can't go to any public parks. You can't. So they basically said, go ahead, carry, but you can't go anywhere. So that's what they did. And they made that law and passed. Boom. What's her name? Gabby, I think. I forget. But anyway. So, and this was days after. Days after. She already had that shit written up, ready to go. Here. And they stamped it and said, okay, this is it. Because we have to protect the people, the citizens of New York. So, by protecting the citizens of New York, you're taking law-abiding citizens that fill out the paperwork, jump through the hoops, take the class, get a background check. You restrict them. What are you doing to the people who are running around, bang, 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 just shooting the fuck out of everything that didn't go through any of that stuff? Oh, they're the repeat offenders that you arrested and said, oh, how many times you been arrested? 6? This is your lucky day. Pat you on the head. Give us like $50. All right, go on out. We'll see you again soon. Go on, have a good one. See ya. That's what happens to those folks. But the law-abiding citizen who pays for the permit, pays for the background check, does everything right. Oh, you say I got to do this, I'll do it. Oh, you say I can only have 10 rounds. Okay, I can only have 10 rounds. Oh. But Tyreek and them, they got Mac 10s with 50 rounds, and then they get to walk around and shoot whoever they want. And nothing happens to them. But the law-abiding citizen that follows your rules, reads your little rules, and tries everything to jump through the hoops, they're the ones you punish. That's the bullshit. It's bullshit. It's total fucking bullshit. New York is a joke, is right. They are the California of the East. They're so fucking dumb. It's crazy. Now, and this is a congresswoman from New York. What did she do? She's calling the gun manufacturers, the big three, she's calling them in for a congressional hearing because they want to hold, that's right, they want to hold the manufacturers of the guns accountable for these fucking morons, these brain dead half-wits, these lunatics that go out and do this bullshit. So in other words, that means if I get bored or they take everybody's guns and people run around and start bashing people in the fucking head with hammers, what are they going to do? What kind of hammer is that? Oh, it's a Stanley 22 ounce. Oh, get that Stanley manufacturer in here. You're going to be held accountable. Now, anytime anybody, I don't care if they're hammering a nail and they hit their own thumb, you're paying the hospital bill because you made the fucking hammer. Because we all know no one's held accountable for their own actions. It's always somebody else's fault. Oh, and by the way, who do you vote for? Who do you register to vote for? You're a Republican. Oh my God. Don't worry. Forget about it, Stanley. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't the hammer's fault. It was definitely your fault. You're going to jail. Oh, you're a Democrat? Stanley, you got to pay this guy's bill. It was all your fault because you made the hammer. That's like saying, hey, this drunk driver, he got in his pick-em-up truck after being at the bar, sucking down some Budweisers. He got in his pick-em-up truck and went down here, crashed, and killed some folks. Well, sorry, I hate to tell you, but Anheuser-Busch, Ford, get on in here. Get on in here. You made the beer. You made the truck. It wasn't the fucking moron. It wasn't the uncivilized asshole. It wasn't the unresponsible fucktard that sat down and drank the beer and then got behind the wheel. Not his fault. He's not held responsible. It's not his fault. He's fucking too dumb. You made the beer. You made the truck. It's your fault. See? Doesn't make any sense, does it? Sure as fuck doesn't. So now, because we make guns and sell them, and you said we could, now we're held responsible because you let people on the FBI watch list, you let fucking lunatics free, because remember, we shut down all the fucking mental institutions, say, go on out in the streets and go to California because it's nice weather. Go live there in the streets and piss and shit all over everything. Don't worry, they'll take care of you. But anyway, go to the West Coast. Go up to fucking Portland and Seattle. They'll let you run around and do whatever you want to. Just go there. They'll take care of you. But anyway, get the fuck out of here. We're not taking care of you anymore. So now they're running amok. And some of them somehow slide through the system and get a weapon. They do lunatic shit. They post garbage on fucking internet. They fucking do all kind of crazy shit. They draw pictures. They give you all the signs. They do everything but shoot up a flare and send a fucking plane flying over with some skywriting that says, I'm going to do some bad shit tomorrow. You can't tell me that they know what I'm doing, what I'm buying, what I'm thinking. Oh, man, I could use a new chair. Bing, 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 bing. I got 10 emails and a text. Hey, we sell chairs. Oh. But a guy that's going to fucking do all that shit, they don't know. You're fucking lying. You knew exactly what was going to happen. And I wouldn't be surprised. And yeah, I'll say it. I'll come right out and say it. I wouldn't be surprised if they knew and said, cool, this meets our agenda. Now we can go, look what you guys do with your guns. And he got it legally. And it was this and that was that. They're saying it was an AR. It wasn't an AR. They don't know what they're fucking talking about. But anyway, this is the kind of garbage that's going on. And it's crazy. But it's that side. It's that side. They want you helpless. They want you sick, unhealthy. They want you broke, and they want you helpless. We don't want you to have guns, and we don't want you to have police, because we're going to defund the fuck out of them. Because again, let's take something that everybody loves. Let's take football, basketball, or something fun like that. All right, here's the deal. We're going to defund the NFL. We're going to make sure that they only have this much money. But we need money so we can get the best players. Oh, the best players? Yeah, and the best facility to train the best players so they can be even better. So we need lots of money. So what you're saying is if you give things more money, like the police, you can have better facilities to train better police officers. You can give them better salaries to get better qualified people. And you can have more of them so they're not working 40 hours in 2 days. You mean if you give them more money, we can actually make them bigger, better, stronger, faster, smarter? You mean is that what we can do if we give them more money? So your fucking answer to that is defund the police. Everything's all fucked up. They're not doing their job. They're running around hunting down black people like they're in the fucking Serengeti. So what we should do is we should take millions of dollars from them, and that will make them better. That's how fucking moronic you people are. That's how fucking stupid you are. But when it comes to something like, look, this guy can throw a ball, and that guy can run real fast. Well, we need to throw millions and billions and trillions of dollars at. We need the biggest stadium. We need a good exercise thing. We got to get the best people ever, and the only way to get the best is to give them fucking money. We need facilities so they can train. But something important like protecting people, that needs to be defunded because they're fucking up, so let's just get rid of them. And then the people that are law-abiding citizens, we have to get them. Anything that they do with their guns, boom, gone. No. Like in New York. You can run around, you can shoot up the place. Or you can run around and smash and grab and steal stuff. You're good to go. Pat you on the head, send you on your way. You went through all the steps, you have a carry permit, and you got on the subway with that, you're going to jail. But he just shot 10 people. Don't worry about what he does. You have a gun in your pocket with a piece of paper that says you're allowed to have one, but you got on the subway. So you got to go to jail. Murdering Mike over here, he gets a pass. Don't worry about it. We have this bail system here that, we don't want to burden criminals. This is what these fucking people were doing. And yeah, it is, but you're a racist, Trump supporting white. No, Trump was a very bad example of a president. A lot of things he said was true, but he's not very presidential. But it's just nuts. It's fucking insane. I mean, just look how they're treating January 6th. January 6th was fucked up and stupid. A bunch of moronic people doing dumb shit. Right? But what about the other people? For over 100 days in the Northwest, terrorizing, burning, looting, attacking a federal building for over 100 days. The autonomous zone, killing each other inside there. Are they pulling up videos? Are they having congressional hearings? Are they arresting people? Fuck no, they don't care. That was the summer of love. What are you talking about? There was nothing wrong with that. They were on our side. That was the summer of love. Those white racist bastards, they're the one responsible for January 6th, which was worse than fucking Pearl Harbor and 9/11 put together, by the way, according to those woke knuckleheads. But there's no congressional hearings about all that bullshit. No, they got a free pass. It was the summer of love. But that one day of hell, oh no. And I'm not condoning it, but where's the equality here? Where is the equality? Now let's talk about, remember those folks, those two lawyers with all the pictures of her standing out there with her gun and the guy and all that shit? When the thugs, the hoodlums, broke down their gate and came on their property, said they were going to do this, that, and the other to those folks. And they stood there with their gun. They didn't shoot nobody. Stood there with their guns, defending their property, their home, their property. They got arrested. The thugs, they got set free. The couple that did get arrested of the thugs, the woke left-wing district attorneys go, come on, guys. Come on, guys. You're smarter than this. Don't be caught on them there cell phones with your faces and stuff, so we got to bring you in here. Come on, guys. When you're looting and rioting, you got to stay out of just be mindful. Now run along and don't get caught next time. But the people defending their home, oh yeah, they got to go to, even though they're lawyers, they have to go to court. They have to defend their fucking right to defend their homes. But the mindless fucking uncivilized idiots, they get a pass. It's insane. And now we have these states. New York finally did something right just recently. The New York Supreme Court said, no, this is against the Constitution of New York and everything else. No. You cannot have non-citizens voting. They said no. Boom, done. Thank goodness. They showed the thing. 800,000 illegals, well, maybe illegals, but 800,000 non-residents. Not even United States fucking residents, citizens. But they wanted them to be able to vote. 800,000 votes. And remember what they do. Remember, we're the ones that opened the border and said, come on in. We're the ones that snuck you on planes in the middle of the night and flew you all over the United States and dropped some here and some there and some here. Remember, we're the ones that did that. We let you in, so you better vote D. Pull that big lever that says D. Well, you don't even have to go in and vote anymore. You just sit home and just send in as many ballots as you want, I guess. But yeah, you don't need to be even a citizen of the United States to vote here now. Are you fucking insane? Why? When did they let this happen? Why? But New York Supreme Court said no. But there are other states that are pulling this shit. But what? I don't understand. I don't understand it. So now you just run amok because the Democrats say, hey, it's illegal to be a Republican. And we can do whatever the fuck we want. Supreme Court says we can't get abortions. We're going to get abortions. Supreme Court says that we got to let you carry guns. Well, we'll let you carry it in your fucking, while you're walking around your living room. But as soon as you walk outside, we're going to arrest you because you're not allowed to do that. We just made new laws. Fuck you, Supreme Court. That's what they said. Because if you do anything that we don't agree with, you're wrong, and we're going to chop you down at the fucking knees. And I'm sorry, but it's just crazy. This administration will silence or destroy anyone that doesn't agree with them. It's easy. It's simple. I mean, come on. They want one party. They want the Democratic Party. They want that liberal world order. They're nuts. So they want to take the Second Amendment away. And let me tell you another thing, folks. You think that all this, scary talk, we're going to ban this rifle. First of all, why do you need this rifle? It's not made for civilians. It's made for war. What army uses them? None. You don't even know what you're talking about. But anyway, that aside, they just, But they think that all this scary talk is we're gonna outlaw this and we're gonna do this and we're gonna restrict, the amount of rounds that can be, and we're gonna make you get a background check just to buy a box of ammo, and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. You think that makes people go, oh well, I better. No, That's not what it does. Newsflash. The stores, just like the toilet paper, they can't keep up. What's the demand for guns? Because everybody's going, oh shit, they're going to do what? I better run out and buy as many as I can. And that's exactly what the fuck they're doing. So every time you do this gun control bullshit, it doesn't control nothing. The only thing it does is make more law-abiding citizens go out and fucking, they'll put an addition on the house so they can store their ammo and their guns, because they're going to go buy as many as they can. You can look it up after you get off here. You can go see the increase in sales since all this has started. People don't go, oh, they're going to do this and they're going to do, oh, I guess I better get rid of all my stuff. No, they go, we got to go get more. So your plan is backfiring. But if somehow they do manage to get rid of the Second Amendment and come around and scoop up all our stuff, or try to, I guess I'll just become a criminal. I'll have one. I'll keep it in my pocket. I'll just register as a Democrat. That way, if I get caught, they'll set me free and I'll get a free crack pipe. So that's the way I see it. So there, that's my rant. The good old, well, you can pry it out of my dead cold hands. I don't know. It just, everything's nuts to me. I don't see how they get away with half the shit they do. And then they get these fucking celebrities to run their jaws. And again, everybody that's out here saying, you don't need guns, why you need guns? And these cunts, that's right, I said it, these cunts on The View and other talk shows like that, every single one of them, they either got one in their pocket or their purse or two at the house, and they got these big old guys with fucking holsters following them around. And how about this there, Sleepy Joe? If we don't need guns, how about you and all the other living presidents, how about y'all give up your Secret Service detail that we pay for? Why don't you just call the cops? If anybody gets after you, just call the cops. Hunker down and call the cops. Sleepy Joe, we pay for your Secret Service detail. If everything's so hunky-dory and everything's A-OK, well, then get rid of your fucking armed guards that follow you around. Let's take it one step further. You know what I think? I think nuclear weapons are only for one reason and one reason only. Mass destruction. They're not for hunting. They're not for target practice. They are for mass destruction. So why do we have nuclear weapons? Well, they're different. They're a deterrent. They keep people from attacking us because of okay. I get it. I get it. So you need that, but that doesn't work for me. Even though you took away my police, you took away the defense that we did have that would still even take 3-4 minutes to get here. You want to take that away and make that 3-4 minutes fucking 45 minutes because you want to defund those horrible white supremacist police. But now you want to take away my ability to protect myself and my family, but yet you're going to walk around with an armed detail everywhere? Shut the fuck up. Boom. So yeah, you ain't getting mine. As a matter of fact, tomorrow, I'm going ammo shopping, and I might even look at a gun or two. The only bad thing is they're getting pretty pricey. But I don't know if you can see them. Back there, right there. Well, that's that there with the skull on. There's guns in there. And right there's 2 ammo cans. 2 ammo boxes. And those ammo boxes are full. And I have another box down in the basement. That's 22 and 9mm. And down in the basement is 45s. I got lots and lots and lots of 22s. Because back when the 22s were scarce, you couldn't find them. And then when you did find them, there was like a limit of 2 boxes per person. Every time we went out to the store, I'd go get 2. The wife would get 2 per person. So we get 4 boxes, whether we needed them or not. We went out and got them every single time. And so I got a whole shitload of 22 ammo. I only have 2 guns that shoot that, but yeah, I need some that's only 2 of the guns back there, Papa. There's lots more. But yeah, I need to get some 380. And I need a lot of 9. Because that's what I go when I haven't in a long time, but that's when I go when I do go and sling lead down range. That's what I do. I shoot the 9. It's definitely cheaper than a 380. Even when times are good, 380s are still expensive. But that's what my carry is a 380. So I gotta get some of that. I do have some of that, but 9's for fun, and that's what I have the most of. Most things that shoot those. This is my weapon and my gun. One is for shooting, one is for fun. That's right. There's my rifle. Yeah. Pile, get the fuck off of my obstacle. You climb obstacles like old people fuck. Pile, what is this? Are you allowed to have a jelly donut? You disgusting fat body. I love that movie. What did you say? What did you say? Did you say bat?
She said baseball bat. Ah, yes.
Yeah. No, I don't walk around with that. Fucking thing is, remember, I only see that much, right? What is that? That's just like looking through a scope all day. So all I gotta do is put it up there where I can see, and I usually hit. Yeah, with all this COVID crap and everything, I haven't been to the range in way too long. And my stepson, he used to go to his house, but he moved. And where he moved to, we can't go shoot anymore. He had a nice place to go shoot, and there was a nice bank at the end of his property, and I bought a bunch of targets. I had all kind of metal targets and everything, man. A nice little thing set up. I ping, 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 ping. And I got thick enough steel so I could shoot it with the 9. And anything that missed went into the bank. It was a nice high bank, dirt bank. Oh man, it was nice. Could go there anytime. And then he moved, and it was like, damn it. Blair and I went to the range once together, I think, to the indoor range. That's always nice going with somebody else too, because you get to shoot their gun. Wasser. Filling up my Wasser. tire iron, baseball bat. Mine goes with me. It's like getting dressed. Pants, belt, and it. It goes. So if I have to go somewhere where I can't take it, I do have a lockbox safe thing that is securely secured inside the vehicle. It is for that reason. Like if I have to go into a government building or someplace like that, I can take it out and put it in there. As far as states, I try not to go where I can't, because it's just a pain in the ass. And even though that you're legally allowed to transport through a state that doesn't honor your carry permit, each state again is different that doesn't honor your permit. Some of them, all you have to do is drop the magazine out, put the magazine in, say, the glove box, and the weapon in the trunk, and you're good to go, and you can transfer, you can transport it through the state. Other ones, if there is a single bullet in the magazine, it's considered loaded. So you got to take the magazine out of the gun, you got to take all the bullets out of the magazine, you got to put them in 3 separate spots, and then when you get across the state line, you got to gather everything all up, so it's just easier to drive around the fucking state. Fuck them. They don't need me to go through their state, pay a toll, or even stop and buy gas or anything else. Fuck them. That's the way I see it. I'm willing to give tours of rifle range at Camp Pendleton. It's a big open field, and one end is a hill with targets, and at the other are some Marines. Tours are free for Democrats. Do they hold? Do you tell them, go down there, hold the target right here like this? It's a big paper target. Uh-oh, do we have fussing? Let's carry a bow and arrow. There you go. That's it. You can disagree. Just keep it to a low shout, not a big roar. Because I'm sure everybody doesn't agree with my loudmouth ass, my loudmouth opinionated ass. But that's why I wanted to get on here, and I figured today I would just get on here and talk about all the shit that you're not supposed to talk about, because one, you're going to alienate half of your viewers, or YouTube's going to do this, or whatever. Well, I figured I'd just talk about all of it and just get it all over with. Piss half the people off, get demonetized, get a fucking terms of service strike, and get canceled. I don't know. All at once. Just talk about everything you're not supposed to. Why not? What the fuck? Who's this? Who's this? Raven? Who's that? What's a raven in a van? What's up, girl? Brawls. Some of them are pretty cool, actually. I did see a couple. The one, they can actually draw it this way. It clips up in. It's somehow it goes on. I don't know how it goes on, but they grab it when they draw it this way. So you can. I'm not going to do it and show my fat gut, but you just pull up the shirt and poof, and it's right there. It's pretty cool. That is one thing. There's no shortage of stuff for the ladies. Belly bands, garter, special purses with a nice little easy quick access thing, and I mean there's all kinds of stuff. And it's all nice, and it's not like like the guys that wear their Glock shirt and their tactical pants. I wonder if he's carrying. No, it's nice, and it's nice and concealed, and it just blends in. It doesn't look, all. But yeah, there's no shortage of that stuff. But I will say, the fucking one of the hardest things I've ever done as far as that is finding a fucking holster that you like. I've got a drawer full of them that I don't like. Trying this, trying that, until you find the one, the one that you do like. I got a drawer full of those fucking things. Underwear holsters, yeah. Yeah, the indoor range at Trops, we went. Double barrel slingshot, yeah. Oh my. What a day, what a day. Oh my goodness. If I've been on here yakking for that long, I had a lot to bitch about. An hour and 46 minutes? Holy jeez. And there's still 44 people here. Guess I didn't piss everyone off. So how you been, girl? Been a while since we've seen you in here. Hope you are well. If you're a woman, you have a nose ring. Does that mean you are what? All right, I don't understand that. I will pass on that. Especially a guy that has a thing in his lip and a thing right here in his nose. And giant earrings. So I guess I won't talk about anybody with piercings, that's for sure. Let's see. My internet went down. Have you all solved the world's problems while I was away? I expect no less from this group of BB followers. Well, we may have half solved one or two and just bitched about the rest. Hitting some bumps in the roads, but taking the days as they come. Yeah, I guess that's all we're all doing. Been doing lately. Nez, I am. That will be tomorrow. I'll be checking the PO box. I have to wait for my chauffeur to be available to run me around. That's why you don't see me on YouTube much on Fridays, Saturdays, or Sundays. They're the 3 days that the wife is home. And I get to go where I need to. So yes, I will be checking that mañana. Nose rings means no rooting. I don't understand it, but your rants relax me. I guess you take all the world's problems, so I don't have to. Oh man, I'll tell you what. See, I'll tell you, Trish, that that's what got me just so disgusted with what's going on. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think you sent me an email talking about that. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. What do you think about the RV years nowadays? I will get to that in a second here. Or maybe it was the 3 beers. But yeah, Trish, while I was sick and not moving much, just sitting around with a headache and a fever and body aches, watching TV and clicking through YouTube and Googling shit. When I hear stuff on YouTube, I'm like, I gotta check that out, and I read articles and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, everything is just pissing me off while I was sitting there. Oh man, it just sucked. It sucked so bad. I'm like, man, I can't believe people are doing this. And this group of people is saying, rah, 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 I can't believe they want guns. And well, and then they're turning their eye, all the Black Lives Matter people and we're here to protect the kids are doing nothing to protect kids and don't give two shits about black people. Fucking Minnesota, Wisconsin, Chicago, Baltimore, California, everywhere. They're just killing each other left and right. Crime rate through the roof. I said this probably last year. I said this is going to be the worst summer ever. And it is. It's going nuts. But does anybody say anything about that? No. It's all about this guy who went and did this. And he obtained the gun legally. So we got to take it. Yeah. And I wouldn't doubt it if they said, yeah, he's going to do this. Let him do it because it's good for our agenda. I hate to say it, but I wouldn't be surprised one fucking bit. It feels good having a normal Thursday evening with BV for the first time since April. And all I went through, and then BV being sick. Yeah, I know, man. It was crazy, Linda. COVID made me the sickest I've ever been in my life, on top of feeling just awful. It was boring too. Yeah, it was pretty boring. And then I couldn't sleep well. I was so achy. I'd sleep for like an hour, half hour, an hour. And I'd wake up in pain. So I had to roll over on the other side. And I'd wake up and that side would be sore. So it was a mess. Crankiness is a well-documented side effect of COVID sufferers. Yeah. My sister got it for a second time, and she's in hospice, and she's a hospice nurse. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's my second time. This was my second time around, and it was totally different. It was definitely different, so it must have been a different strain or something because it was totally different. It wasn't the same at all. I could still taste and smell the whole time. Last time I didn't have a headache or a fever at all. This time I had a headache and a fucking fever I couldn't get rid of for days. So yeah, it was definitely different. It's very crazy here in Wisconsin. I've never seen things this bad before. Yeah, I know you see it on the news. Again, and Minneapolis, St. Paul area. Oh my God, what the hell's wrong with people? Yeah, that shit don't work no more. I know. Minnesota used to be cool, and Wisconsin too. I've been many years ago. I used to love going up to Appleton, Wisconsin. I thought it was a pretty cool place. But now, it's nuts. But then again, I guess you hear things about Philly and go, I ain't going to Pennsylvania. But pretty much here, it's just Philly. Philly, a little bit of Pittsburgh, but it's not as bad. Philly's a fucking shithole. Still COVID-free and no vaccination. Oh, no vacation, same with my wife and 86-year-old mother-in-law lives with us. Well, that's good. Thoughts on Eric being a Harley boy now? Hey, whatever blows his skirt up. It's good. I don't like the fairing. I would have never put that fairing on it. I mean, I'm like, but again, it's not mine, so I don't care. But yeah, if it was mine, I think that fairing just ruins it. Ruins a nice, good old Harley. But hey, again, that's it's his. He's got to pay for it and ride it. So, yeah, I didn't get the jab. I've had it twice. Oh, your taste still is normal. I still get the fog. I'll be thinking, I'll have this and that in my head, and I'll be okay. I want to say this, that, and I go to say it, and then I'm like, I'm stumbling over words, and I can't think of shit. So I still have the fog every once in a while. I mean, names. I'll be talking to the wife and go, yeah, I was just talking with, yeah, it just, and it's people that I know. Just like the other day, I was trying to talk about a channel that I was watching. I watch them all the time. Couldn't remember the name to save my ass. So that's my worst side effect that I noticed. I'll just say that. But yeah, it does suck. Some of the shit's a pain in the ass. The shitholes are Seattle and Portland, yeah. Yeah, I liked Appleton. It was, yeah, and it's been a long time for me too. Kensington is a nice place. Yeah, I didn't get the jab. I'm too, I read all that shit, not all of it. I heard highlights and I went and read some of that stuff that was released from Pfizer, and I was like, oh, hell to the no. You got the fog too? Yeah. yeah. I don't doubt it because I do it. I did it a couple of times here tonight. I'm thinking I'm trying to, and just simple words like, like, God damn it, my vocabulary's gone. You feel so dumb. You do it too. You have a COVID. Yeah, I think it's a combination of being old and having the vid. Just normal CRS. Still have the fog as well. It never went away. I didn't get the jab either. Yeah, a lot of people that didn't. I see squirrels all the time. Gave me the shingles vaccine recently, and that buggered up my arm for a week. Oh, really? Also got the pneumonia shot. But other arm, and that never hurt. I hate shots. I'll tell you the one that sucks is that fucking tetanus shot. That tetanus shot makes your arm sore, man. Like, damn it. Drove down to Appleton when I drive down to Appleton when I'm ready to buy another drum from the Guitar Center. That's where I bought most of my ring. Oh, really? Cool. I don't think so. Not that I know of. I mean, when I play, I can kind of remember. I think it's just mainly names, words, and 59 senior moments. Yeah, the tetanus does suck. But yeah, it's just mainly certain words that just, they come and they go, and you're like, ah. And then there are you don't know if it's just being older or the vid from when you you go into a room and you go, what did I come in here for? I had to fire the shot. Everyone around me has been sick with COVID, so I have been running around like a fart doing and getting things for the folks who didn't get their shots. You can't remember when you got your last tetanus shot, you have to get another one. Yeah, that is a bad rule. I don't like that rule either. Yeah, me too, Linda. When I was firefighter, we had to get the Hep shots. Are we getting annual flu vaccines now? I haven't had one of them in a while either. It's been several years since I got a flu shot. I got like 2 of them. Then I got one year, and I got sick as a fucking dog. And I was like, I'm not getting that anymore. It's easier to get the flu. It's not as sucky. Everybody says, you don't get the flu from the flu shot. Well, I don't know, but maybe it was a coincidence, but I got sick as shit. I felt like garbage. It's really aggravating when you can't say a common word that you've known all your life, even if you're looking at something and can't name it. Yeah. That's like, like I said, Yeah, I'm still here. I know it. I've been on here a long time. Rules. Who cares about rules? But yeah, I'm trying to talk and say things, and you go through a sentence and you get to that word and it's like, register. That's the word I was trying to think. It's just simple things like that. It's just like poof. It just goes for a minute. Like, man, it's aggravating. I don't know. For me, it makes me feel stupid. I'm like, what the fuck? You get the flu every year? Wow. Yeah, I'm better. I slept for a month. What's the bed? Brain fog is my usual way of being. Can't blame it on COVID. FC was not around, but yeah. Yeah, that's another one. You gotta go get the booster. You get one, then you go get a booster. Yeah, I got them. Also, if you say 1992, when they asked when your last tetanus shot was, they want to stick you again. I know, right? I always say, when's the last time you got a tetanus shot? I don't know. I haven't stepped on a nail or anything in a long time, so probably. Yeah, I don't know. I figure if I can get cut or step on a nail or do something like that, I'll come and get a tetanus shot. Why are you going to give me one for nothing? But then again, I could probably kill, probably 50 people with a can of peanuts and a loaf of bread. Gluten, peanuts, poof. There you go. I could take out a whole block. Look at this guy. Yeah, if they had a shot for a bad attitude, you could definitely tell that I didn't get one. That is for sure. I'm telling you, the COVID screwed up our frontal lobes. Yeah. See, that's what I'm seriously waiting to see what these long-term effects are going to be, you know? For people that, one, got the vaccine, what the long-term effects going to be, and two, the people that got COVID, especially if you got a couple times, different variants, 10 years down the road, what's going to happen? Kind of freaky to even think about, actually. I've never heard of that band, Oh, the Dead Milkman. Just about everybody I've known who have taken the jab has had COVID. Me not taking it, so far I haven't had it. Yeah, I know people that haven't got the jab, they got it. I know people that have gotten it and had it 3-4 times already. So I think it's just a crapshoot, to tell you the truth. I don't know. Fuck do I know? Let's see. Isn't getting close to East Coast bedtime. Yeah, I do got to get off here. I've been on here for, it's over 2 hours now. Yeah, I got to get out of this damn chair. That is for sure. They're tracking it now. What the effects? Or are you talking about something else? I lost track there. It's hard to keep up. I took the vaccine because 10 years from now I will be long past my best before date. I hear you. I hear you. I like that. My best before date has long passed. Alrighty. Righty, roo. Oh, my fine folks. I've been on here yabbering for way too long. There's still a good handful of people in here, but I am getting tired. My ass is getting sweaty. I want to get out of this fucking chair. Get out of this room. I got to shut down all this shit. Oh, yeah. I know. Just one more thing to bitch about, right? All I do is bitch. I outlasted the storm. Oh, shit. Yeah, TMI. You don't want to hear about my sweaty ass? Well, thank you. I appreciate everybody that hangs out.
One more last round of bats. Oh, yes. The bats. Go eat all the skeeters. Oh, another Thirsty Thursday.
In the bag. Oh, my. Yes. Alrighty. Hey. Can't forget about all the folks that support this crazy madness. You guys are awesomer than all the rest of them. Some people are awesome, but you guys are awesomer. And if you haven't on the way in, please hit that on y'all way out, if y'all don't mind. I'd appreciate it for sure. And those of you, probably everybody in here probably is already, but hey, it's a button to push, so why not, right? Why the fuck not? And for all you guys, appreciate all you do. Faux show. You guys are awesome. Alrighty, let's see. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Let me see here now.
Bear with. Back.
Bear with. All right. Well, I guess I will just wrap it on up here and say thank you for everyone who hung out tonight and listened to me rant about all kind of shit. And I know I talked about a lot of stuff, and I know some of the subjects were very touchy, and everyone has different opinions on this and that. But hey, you know how it is here. You never, ever have to agree with me. That's not the point. The point is...
Yeah.
I'm BlindViews.
And that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews. That's how I see it.
What we do here is go back.
Loud.